All right, party people. This is very unorganized. The lighting in here is pretty bad. But I did want to make this video to review a couple different fragrances that smell very similar or have similarities that a lot of people compare, and trying to decide, trying to help you guys decide which one you would purchase if you are going to purchase one of them. So the first fragrance is Davidoff's Cool Water. The second fragrance is Prada Lhomme. The third fragrance is Green Irish Tweed, and then this we are not reviewing, but it'll come into play later. It is Aspen by Cody. So we're just going to do a little bit of compare and contrast, and I'll let you guys know why they smell the same, how similar they are, and then what I would recommend you buy if I was the one who was buying it. So the first thing is the price point. The least expensive of all of these is going to be Davidoff's Cool Water. You may notice it's the least expensive, but you still get the most amount of juice in the bottle. That's a good sign. This fragrance is going to be, for this 6.7 ounces, which is 200 milliliters, you're going to get it for about probably $25, I think is what I paid for this on Amazon. This is a 1.7 ounce or 50 milliliter bottle of Prada Lhomme, which I wouldn't get this size. I got it by mistake. You pay $100 and you get a double the size of this, the 100 milliliter bottle. This one is by far the most expensive. I don't own it because I don't want to fork out that kind of money for it, and we'll get to that later. But this is Green Irish Tweed. Green Irish Tweed is about $250 for a full-size 100 milliliter bottle. So obviously, if you're looking at the price, you're going to go like, what's the best value for my money? Probably it's going to be Cool Water by Davidoff. Now, this one was released, Green Irish Tweed was released in 1985 by the brand Creed, and it is a very expensive scent, a very high quality scent, and it was created by the exact same perfumer who later on went on to develop Davidoff's Cool Water. And so he pretty much had the ingredients, and he just kind of took a little twist. He kind of just twisted Green Irish Tweed and gave it a different approach when he released it for Davidoff, and was able to obviously make it much cheaper. So 1985, 1988, and this fragrance, which is the least similar between these fragrances, is going to be 2016 when it was released. Now we can get into the longevity of these fragrances. How long do they last on your skin when you spray them? This one doesn't last very long. It is a fragrance that has been reformulated over time. They've changed the ingredients. It's gotten weaker. Doesn't really matter because it's not super expensive, so it's not that important for it to last a long time. Green Irish Tweed, on the other hand, so this is like a 5 to 6 hour fragrance. This fragrance is about 6 to 8 hours for a lot of people on the internet. I have a hard time smelling on my own skin, so I'm just getting opinions from people online because I truthfully go nose blind to things very quickly. And then this one is 6 to 8 hours on your skin. But for me, I get a little bit better. Actually, I get closer to like 10 hours with this stuff. So that's for longevity. Projection, how many people can smell you and from how far away. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes if you guys keep seeing me look off to the side. Projection on Davidoff's Cool Water, it's kind of soft. You're not going to smell it from a mile away unless you spray a ton of it, which honestly, if you spray a ton of it, it won't be a big deal because number one, it's not going to piss anyone off. It doesn't have ingredients that make it really annoying or cloying or disgusting. But you also don't have to worry about the price. Like, I'll just shoot like that. It doesn't even matter because it doesn't cost me that much money to replace a bottle when I'm done. So I use it as like an air freshener too. Also, great atomizer, as you could tell. We'll shoot this one. Yeah, that one's alright too. This one's my favorite. We'll get to that. The atomizer on this one is also going to be really good. Next, the projection for projection for Green Irish Tweed is going to be about 2 hours worth of projection before it becomes a skin scent, and you're going to be able to smell it from a couple feet away, maybe 2 or 3 feet away. This one you're not going to be able to smell unless you overspray it too much, but you'll kind of get a whiff of it here and there. This one has a moderate projection. It doesn't project very far, which this one is actually often given credit as being like the best office fragrance that you can possibly buy. Sorry, it's sophisticated. It's really good for the school, or going to school, or going and being in the office. This is also good for school. This would not be good for school in my opinion, but we'll get to that. The ingredients are going to be in Davidoff's Cool Water. You're going to have mint, which gives it a fresh feel. Sea notes, which makes it feel kind of oceanic and aquatic. Lavender, jasmine, neroli, geranium, musk, and sandalwood. So this fragrance, I'll just get to what it smells like, really. I mean, it's an aquamarine type fragrance. It's aquatic. It smells like the ocean. It's called Cool Water. It's fresh. It's clean. Smells like laundry detergent. So that's actually why I compare these two at all, because this one does not smell like Green Irish Tweed at all. It really doesn't. But these two smell alike, and these two smell alike. That's why I'm comparing them all in the same video. But they're all at their own individual price points, and that's why I feel like for someone who likes one, they might like the other as well. There we go. We could actually move it back further. Let's see where we're at. The ingredients of Green Irish Tweed are very similar, but a little bit different. So you got sandalwood, iris, violet leaf, and ambergris. So you'll notice that sandalwood is in there, iris, which iris is in this, so that obviously shows some of the similarities between the two. Violet leaf and ambergris. This fragrance doesn't have a lot of notes to it, not a lot of ingredients at all. So this fragrance right here has neroli. Neroli is also in this. Black pepper, iris, and iris is what really stands out in this fragrance. That's what it makes it smell so special and different. Is it's a really good iris scent, and then it's got a woody base with sandalwood and I think cedarwood as well. So that's usually what kind of makes it a stronger fragrance. So to describe it, like I said, this is aquatic. This is delicious. This is fresh, clean. It smells like the ocean. It smells like you're going swimming. It smells like a really cheap version of this. This smells kind of different. This is an earthy scent. So it is a very earthy scent. It's designed to smell like the Irish hills, nature. Like it's dirty. It smells like this is a fresh and clean version of this. This is an earthy, it smells like dirt. It smells like grass. It smells like fresh grass after it's been rained on. It's a very different approach to this. This is more mass appealing. More people are going to like it. This one right here has nothing to do with this right here. I don't know why I even brought it in. You can go hide behind him. And then this one right here is a dirty, earthy version. It is, yeah, it smells like rain. It smells like a garden. It smells like just something very pleasant. But we'll get to why I don't like it as much as the other two in a minute. So for the weather, you are going to be able to wear this for any occasion. You're going to be able to wear this in any weather, but I wouldn't wear it in super cold weather because it's not going to project well at all. It's kind of going to be dimmed by the cold weather. But you can wear it anywhere, anytime. It's very fresh. It's very clean. It smells like laundry detergent. It smells like fresh, clean, elegant, refined. And that's also where it kind of compares to this. Is this has an elegance to it that this one right here does not have. These two are more elegant and more refined. They also have higher quality ingredients. So we're kind of wrapping this up, but is this worth the price? For $25 to get this much of a pretty decent fragrance, I would say this is absolutely 100% the best value of all of these 3 fragrances. It's awesome. It's really simple. If you don't like it, you can give it away. Nobody's going to be offended by the scent. This one right here is $100. And honestly, I think it's worth every penny. I think that if you bought this for someone and they had never smelled it before and you had never smelled it before, if you blind bought it for them, it would be a win. It would be an absolute win. Nobody's going to hate this smell. It's not hard to get used to. There's not a lot of people that won't like it. It doesn't project too much and upset people. Not in the workplace. It's a great place. It's a great fragrance overall. It's actually my favorite fragrance of all 3 of these. I wear this quite frequently and I really like it. It's probably just, if I ever have like a stomach ache, because I'm prone to stomach aches, this is what I'll wear because it won't make me sick when other things might. Green Irish Tweed, $250. That's the problem. It's hard for me to justify buying niche fragrances because this is a niche fragrance, but these 2 are designer fragrances. Designer fragrances tend to be cheaper, but with less quality ingredients, and they're more mass appealing. More people are going to like the scent. Niche fragrances, on the other hand, are going to be oftentimes less mass pleasing. They're going to be more artistic. They're going to smell more niche, essentially. And you're going to really have to like this fragrance before you buy a bottle of it. I don't recommend blind buying this at all. I don't recommend doing that. I have a 2 milliliter sample that I've been holding up this whole time. The bottle looks very nice. It's very, it's blacked out. It looks great. So the presentation is really good on all 3 of these bottles, even though the lighting in my room is terrible. I'll work on it, I promise, just in a later video. Green Irish Tweed is not worth the money to me. I have smelled it. I don't like it enough that I would buy it. A lot of people do. This is one of the most popular fragrances in existence ever, and it's a bestseller, and people love it. They love the way that it smells, and I definitely don't feel the same way to the degree where I would buy it for $250. I would rather buy 2 bottles of this than buy this, honestly. So what are my ratings for them? My ratings for these fragrances are, even though I've been kind of talking down on this one a little bit more than the other 2, this is a 10 out of 10 because it was designed to smell exactly how it smells. It was designed to have that earthiness. It was designed to bring you to the Irish hills, to feel that sensation in your nose as if you were walking in nature, walking in a garden, walking in that earthy, delicious, fresh, clean, not clean because it's like dirt, I don't know, the fresh environment. And it's raining outside in my city today, and I feel like this perfectly captures that, and it's very artistic, and to a lot of people that's worth every penny. To me it's not. I'd rather get one of these 2, but I do give this fragrance an absolute 10 out of 10 for what it is. This one I would also give a 10 out of 10. This fragrance it just does what it's trying to do so well. It's an absolute 10 out of 10. I would buy this. When I run out of this bottle, I'll buy another bottle for sure. And then this, I rate it an 8 out of 10 in terms of like smell. It's fresh, it's clean, it's nice, but it's not gonna do anything special for me. If I ran out of this bottle and I didn't have a bottle, I wouldn't care too much. But then it'd be easy to replace if I did want to get another bottle of it. It would just be coming up with $20 to go replace it. But I wouldn't panic if I was out of this. I might be a little bit anxious if I was out of this. So this is an 8 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10. If you have any more interest in fragrance-related videos, I'll probably make them shorter. This is kind of a long one because it covers a lot of information in a very short period of time. But these 3 fragrances are super similar, but not to the point where they it would be irrelevant to own one rather than the other. Like if you own all three, you're going to be just fine. They all smell different enough. And then I was going to say, this fragrance right here oftentimes reminds people of this one as well. This one's like $15 for 4 ounces. 4 ounces, 118 milliliters. So this is a great value if this is too expensive. I'm not criticizing you if you can't afford $20, but you can afford $15. That's fine. I get it. Everyone's on a different budget. So this fragrance smells like gumdrops to me. It smells like pine trees. But it has a very similar scent to this. I had it, but I don't have it anymore. I just have the box. I gave this one to my sister. Oh, speaking of which, we'll run through that and then we'll end it. This could be worn by a man or a woman. This is a unisex scent. This is more masculine. This is much more masculine, and this is unisex as well. So women could wear these two. Women could wear these two, but I don't necessarily think women would necessarily wear these two, although they could wear this one. I would never assume a woman would wear this, but you do what you want, and I won't judge. You probably smell really good. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.